Speaking purely for myself, Mauricio Pochettino is now confirmed himself as being overrated and he's given up. I mean, you're a very young man in managerial terms. Why are you managing a national team? Why are you not managing in the top level, in my opinion, in a top European club or making yourself available? Now, obviously, if you don't know, Pochettino has been announced as the USA manager. For what it's worth, I think for America, it's a great addition. I think for him, it could be, you can earn a lot of money. It could be very exciting, especially provided you stay in the job within the next 18 months to 2 years. Because forgive me if I'm wrong, America are the co-hosts of the upcoming, I say upcoming, but you get what I mean, the upcoming World Cup. Now, that's great for them. Obviously, international football, that might be something better for Pochettino because you are going to get to spend time with your family. It is less stressful in the sense of, a club manager day to day, you're dealing with stress. It isn't a free run because, the majority of your time as a manager is going to be spent as an international manager, having a DNA, a way of playing and finding players that fit that ethos, as well as obviously, keeping up to date with the emerging and experienced American players, designed that calling up the best players to give America the best opportunity to achieve what they want to achieve. The last World Cup, was it the last World Cup or the World Cup before? There was a World Cup America did okay and they impressed me, if I'm honest. But for me, specific to Pochettino, you've given up. You're a man that, you've been at Chelsea, you've been at, I can't get you for not achieving at Spurs, but, in recent memories, very exciting times for Spurs fans when Pochettino was there. Obviously, you went to Chelsea. It didn't work out, but you still threw your hat into the Chelsea ring. You always linked with Man United. You did manage at Paris Saint-Germain. You are someone that, is always linked with all the top jobs, really and truly, if and when they become available. So for me, I don't really understand why he's done that. I think he's given up, really. And who am I to say that? Of course, a bit reactionary. I personally think he's given up on international management and he's confirmed that he's overrated and he's not cut out for this. I do give him luxuries because if I remember correctly, he was in the quarterfinals or the semi-finals against Real Madrid, and I personally think he coached a masterclass. But then at the same time, Real Madrid did that Real Madrid thing. When Carlo Ancelotti does that, it's over. The powers are activated in the Champions League, and we know how the script is with Real Madrid. But for me, can this confirm that? Obviously, him taking the American job doesn't confirm anything. And again, this is nothing to do with the America's national team or the USMNT. I think that's the acronym. But could this confirm Pochettino is not what he was built up to be? He's not quite AVB, Villas-Boas, but, he's achieved stuff and he's a household name, but it didn't work at Chelsea. Spurs, okay, it got to a level. Clearly, Levy and all them guys didn't want to invest to the level that you wanted to get to the next level, but you did flop at Chelsea. I think it's harsh to say you flopped at Paris Saint-Germain, but you hardly enhanced your reputation there. Yeah, you picked up a couple of trophies. You linked with the Man United job. I don't know if you'd be a better option than Ten Hag. I reckon you will, but that's not a thing. And now you've signed out and gone to the American national team. Now, again, he can obviously pick up other jobs and stuff. And I'd love to know you lot's thoughts. But for me, it confirms he's giving up. But just to go over the news, that's enough of my thoughts, people. Former Spurs and Chelsea boss Mauricio Pochettino has been named as the new manager of the United States men's team. The Argentine replaces Greg Berhalter, who was sacked in July following the USA's group stage elimination from the Copa America. The announcement came before the US drew 1-1 with New Zealand in an international friendly game in Cincinnati. Apologies. The 52-year-old Argentine said it was an opportunity he couldn't pass up. And to help grow the game over there is great. The decision to join the US soccer wasn't just about football for me. It's about the journey that this team and this country are on, which is fair enough. The energy, the passion, maybe, your expectations being on the floor, and the hunger to achieve something truly historical here. Those are the things that inspire me. And to be fair, to lead them, on home soil in the World Cup could be great, people. I see a group of players full of talent and potential. Together, we're going to build something special that the whole nation can be proud of. We'll have to see. The sporting director said Mauricio is a serial winner with a deep passion for player development and a proven ability to build cohesive and competitive teams. He can build competitive teams, to be fair with you, going back to his Southampton days and Spurs to a slight degree. Player development, you look at Dele Alli, serial winner. I'm not sure. We'll go on his Wikipedia page in a sec. His track record speaks for itself, and I'm confident he is the right choice to harness the immense potential within our talented squad, which I'm not against, people. Apparently, America's ranked 16th in the world, and I was right in that America will co-host together with Canada and Mexico the 2026 World Cup, people. Now, again, America, I don't know why, but you know, and I guess there's, you know, other factors, but you look at India, for example, I'm going left people, but you look at India, there's a billion people. Of course, it's not like this, but if there's a billion people, you're telling me you can't find a couple thousand or a 20-man squad that could be of a suitable playing standard, where you look at someone like Croatia, I think they've got 2 to 3 million people. Obviously, Croatia are a better footballing nation than India. And you look at America, who, you know, they do this thing where it comes to sports. Why isn't football where it is? And I'm not American, but some of you lot are on my channel, or better yet, my main channel, the Ludaguna. Check that out. And you lot say there's a lot of reasons. It seems like money's a barrier. It seems like football, I don't know about now, and I guess there's changes, but money is somewhat a privileged sport, or soccer as it's referred to, is a privileged sport in America. Like, for me, you know, it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. In England, you can just get a football, go outside, play with friends. Doesn't appear that that's necessarily the case in America versus, I guess, something like basketball. So there's probably financial barriers. Even when you look at soccer schools and the prices, even Ibrahimovic is saying it's expensive, and he ain't worried about money. We can't dislodge the fact that the game in America is growing. You know, America's always had interested football fans in the European game. But what I mean by that is, you know, they're trying to do what they can with the MLS, seeing a lot of people go there. Personally, I think they have to remain committed to growing their league, their competitive league, and bringing homegrown talents versus, you know, let's have it brutally honest, people. You know, 9 times out of 10 it's players on the downward slope in their careers that are going to go to America. You know, Messi's there as well. I can never disrespect the GOAT, but, you know, Messi's there to chill out now. Suarez is over there. I'm sure Busquets is over there. Kaka's played there. Beckham played there many years ago. Lamps was there. Gerrard was there. I'm sure Rooney was there. These are great names, and if you were to put them, we'd all love to watch them in their primes kick a ball, but it's when their career's winding down, which again, it helps. Helps get eyes. They shouldn't really get away with that, get away from that, apologies. But for me, they need to, I don't know how you do it, but focus on growing the game. Focus on doing things that in the next 20 to 30 years, maybe even long after I'm gone, I'm only 29, that, you know, benefit in that, you know, plant the seeds now and enjoy the fruits later, really. But that's just my thoughts. And to be fair, there's some good American young talents coming through on the scene, people. So it's an interesting debate. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Pochettino. He's obviously become the American gaffer. That's all I've got to say. Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.